All right, enjoy my best open mic night yet.
Tuesday. Let's see a show of hands.
Woo!
All right.
Voting.
Okay, I'm not asking you how you voted, just if you voted. Don't feel shy.
I voted.
Oh, okay. All right. I will not stop this until we get all the votes counted. Maybe y'all can see it just for the greater good. All right. So voting is a great thing. In my political science class, we talked about voting, and the professor asked us, so why exactly did those of you who voted, why did you go to vote on Tuesday? And then a moment later, he gave us the answer. He said, it was the little warmth in your heart. That's why we go to vote. Because statistically, we all know, if you vote, it really doesn't matter. Maybe like on the county level or something, somebody could be set for it. But on a greater whole, I mean, who cares? He said, so it's about that little warmth in your heart. And he said, we're all in agreement, right? I stood up and said no, actually. And, I can see you know what's coming. And I said, well, Professor, I voted because I someday maybe possibly wish to run for some sort of office. So I have to vote to maintain my moral credibility. And you could have heard a pin drop when I said that. I think I did more damage to my grade by saying that than not studying for an entire test. Now, voting, it's kind of a game theory concept, really. That's another thing we covered in another class of mine. And what is game theory, you may ask? And game theory is essentially the study of making decisions based on how you think other people will make decisions. And now you probably just thought, what the hell did he just say? It's like, a little complicated, right? In actuality, it's very simple, game theory. We all do it every day. Take, for instance, when you walk into a building, you play this little chess game with yourself. Okay, now what part of the door handle do most people touch? Okay, I'm going to touch towards the bottom, all right? But wait, that's where everybody else thinks that nobody touches, so they're going to touch that spot. So maybe I'll just grab towards the middle and use like my pinky finger and hope for the best. Flu season, it really gives us a lot of game theory concepts. And speaking of hygiene game theory, here's another great one. Those little restroom signs that say, employees must wash hands. That used to, it's funny, we're speaking about the thought of it. And those things used to signify really high-quality restaurants and stuff. Like the first guy who came up with, wow, that's awesome, they have to wash their hands. I'm going to come here again, right? And so, like in a lightning bolt, every restaurant in the world put up those signs. I saw from coast to coast, every hole in the wall. And yet, I cannot believe we were all fooled by those thinking signs, because you got to ask yourself, how exactly does the employer enforce his must-wash hands policy while the employees are in the bathroom? Is there like a two-way mirror or something? Yeah, because if there is, I've got more questions to ask about that restaurant. Thank you. And so, that's the key to commenting. Everything is a compliment. Do not stop. It's all a compliment. And so, you know, it's kind of funny. I read the paper a lot, the Courier, and in the Courier, they have all these times people talking about, I lost my phone, someone stole my phone. And it reminds me how Christmas is coming up, and we're all going to want probably some phones, right? As a matter of fact, I got myself my Christmas present early. I went out and bought myself a phone because my old one just jumped out. And it's got a camera, believe it or not. I was really surprised when I walked in the store, well, I could have a camera on my phone. I'm a little behind everyone else. And the funny thing is, though, I'm still not happy with that phone. I wish I had my old dinosaur. Because you know why? Even with all its nicks and scratches, that sucker was burglar-proof. No one in their right mind wanted to steal it. It was like a superpower. And so now I have to worry about where I place my phone and everything. It's crazy. Different things mean different things to different people. And you can quote me on that one, by the way. And let's see, what else did I want to talk about here? I think that might be it. I think I'm going to now go into a little music here. If I can have some assistants to put a mic on the voice and guitar. Woo! Oh, yeah! Yes. out that it must be National Bob Dylan Day because on one open mic night, Kyle and I both randomly decided to bring harmonicas. It was not planned. There's no theme going on here. All right. Neil Young. Okay. But I love that one line, Sweet Home Alabama. Yeah. Southern man don't need a ride. It's actually his favorite song. Yeah, it was this article I read talking about that being his favorite song. I mean, any pub is good pub, right? Okay. The song I chose is not because I particularly love the story or anything, or what people interpret it to mean, but I love it in that we'll all be able to know the chorus. So there's no excuse not to sing along to the chorus of this song. So I want you all to sing the chorus and do whatever else, maybe clap your hands to the beat, whatever moves you, alright? Okay, I'm going to just need... Oh yeah, your silence means that you agree. I got that from a lot of internet contracts you read with software. Alright, here we go. On the first part of the journey, I was looking at all the life. There were plants and birds and rocks and things, sand and hills and trees. The first thing I met was a pile of stones in the sky with no clouds. The heat was hot and the ground was dry, but the air was full of sound. See, I've been through the desert on a horse of rain. It looked good to be out all the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one to give you no pain. Here we go. La 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 la. After 2 days in the desert sun, I was skin began to turn red. After 3 days in the desert fun, I was looking at a riverbed, and the story told of a river that flowed made me sad to think it was dead. See, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name, and it felt good to be out of the rain. Oh yeah, here we go. La 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 la.
That's not what you know. All right, thank you. And if we're short of acts tonight, I'll promise you another. Thank you.
We're going to get Nicole up here next to do a poem. And then after that, we're going to have Casino Cal and Devin DeVille up here. But I think they have to bring tracks in, so if they need to do that, to get them to Tino over there. So welcome Nicole to the stage, please.
Woo!